Yeah, it looked like we had everybody out there today, so we'll, Yandel left with a little cut over his eye partway through practice, but he'll be fine for tomorrow, so hopefully everybody's ready to go.
Dave, 2 days off, the guys back at practice today. What did you see? And just can you talk about a little bit the Ducks tomorrow night?
Well, lots of enthusiasm today. It's very rare you get 2 days off during the regular season, so guys were energized today. We you know, we looked at the schedule we'd been on for the last couple of weeks here and just decided that 2 days would hopefully be really good for our club, and we came out and had a real spirited hour today, so hopefully that bodes well for tomorrow. Anaheim, they play this afternoon. I haven't seen the score yet, but you know, they'll come in here, they're hungry. We've got ourselves kind of in that pack. There's a lot of good teams, so we have to keep ourselves going.
Got a hard decision to make.
Yeah, you know, that's Donnie talked to me a couple of days ago on that. It's just a situation where he needs to get playing, and he hadn't played very much with us, and I think it'd be good for him to get playing, and then you know, we'll see where that goes. See if we need him back again, or I'm not sure. I haven't talked to Don yet since he cleared what his status is, but. I mean, he's been a good player for us. He's a good player, but like all players, they want to play, and that's the stage we're in right now.
Does that mean more time for Bissonnette, a guy like Bissonnette? Do you foresee him getting more playing time, Dave?
Well, we'll see. Biss has played well for us. Bill, you know, he brings an element that we don't have in the lineup there, and that's physical. You know, he's a very vocal guy on the bench and stuff, and he's a big part of our team. So whether he gets more, we'll see what happens down the road.
Do you look at a McLean or a Bacher, or would you rather just play with the guys that you have up here? Would you look at one of the San Antonio guys also?
Right now, we're going to stay status quo with the players we have here. Tourist coming back off an injury here that he's still available to us. So we still have 13 forwards here. So we'll probably look at going with the group we have for the near future. We'll see what happens after that.
You expect to have all your D healthy tomorrow night too?
Yeah, they look. I haven't checked yet, but they look like they all got through practice other than Yandel and got some stitches. But other than that, I think looks like everybody's back.
The Yandel stick to the nose? Or?
Yeah, nose or eyebrow or something. Okay. Just one of those cuts that makes you look mean.
Dave, just historically, what are some of the challenges that this Anaheim team brings specifically? Obviously, they've got guys, 3 or 4 guys with more than 20 points at this point, frontline scoring. Their top guys are, I mean, Getzlaff, Perry, Ryan, Solani, if he's back. I mean, their top guys are real legit top guys, and they're a load to handle down low in your zone. They have power play. When they get on the power play, they can really hurt you. So have to be a disciplined game, but you really have to defend well against them because they're very good offensive players.
It's 3 years ago this week that the Coyotes got Brishkov off waivers from Anaheim. You were in the division at that time with Dallas. What did you see from him from a distance as a coach watching another goalie, and how has that changed?
Well, at the time, I remember saying, well, that because Phoenix had been going through 2 or 3 different goalies, and I remember saying at the time, well, that gives them stability in that position now, and that's long before I got here.
Sucks for Dallas,
you know.
Right?
But that's what he's done. He's just come in and stabilized that position for this organization, and you know, he's played very well right from the time he got here right till now. He's played very well.
Do you feel like your division got a lot tougher that day because they now had someone that they could rely on?
I don't know. I mean, you tend to think more about your own team, but if you see a team that is struggling in that position, and they get a guy that really upgrades them, obviously you think that team got upgraded.
Right.
Yeah.
What's it like to not have a number one? Have you ever, at the NHL situation, when you don't have that, they were in a position where they were trying 3 different guys, and they didn't have that one guy that they could put in the net and say, we know we can win with this guy.
Yeah, fortunately I haven't been in that position. So. Even when I was in the minors building the team then, I made sure I had a number one.
Because you didn't want to be in that spot.
Yeah, that's the old Pat Burns line. Goaltending is 90%. Unless you don't have it, then it's 100. You know? It's not a bad line.
Absolutely.
Dave, I don't think we've asked you to comment on Pat. Can you talk a little bit about him and
No, the one thing that everybody in the game and players, trainers, general managers, everybody associated with the game, the one thing that you could always say about Pat is people had great respect for him, and he's a winner. He's a guy that his thought process towards the game was the right way. He did everything with respect for the game, respect for the people he was with, and he was hard. He was hard on players, and a lot of them described him as a grumpy guy, but he was hard on players because he wanted to win. But the respect he had for the game was something that he was very proud of, and everybody else certainly looked at him as very, very high quality person.
There's some folks in this league who, being in a contract year and being a restricted free agent might be an issue. Do you certainly put Briz in a category where that's not something you worry about?
Well, not right now, because we can't do anything about it right now anyway until the ownership situation. We'll see if it can get worked out here. But at some point, I think Don would like to address it, but that's Don's department, and we'll leave that there. But
I meant from maybe Briz's perspective on the ice. You don't think that
no,
any of that carries over?
No, I think Briz knows exactly the situation, and he's a good teammate, a good player. I don't think that's going to be an issue for him at all.
Thanks, Dave.